Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Hello Phil.
Hello Soph.
Right, we're on tutorial today. So as you can see, the first ear is on and the first eye is done. So I'm now going to show you how to make the ear and how to sew the eye, and then we're going to sew the nose and finish the hedgehog off. So let's put him over there. I've already cast on, and you only have 8 stitches, okay, and then you have to knit a row. Whoops, it's funny because they're so tiny. And we're just knitting the 8 stitches, and then we're purling the next row. So it's 2 rows in stocking stitch. That's all it is. The cast on row and 2 rows in stocking stitch. We don't cast off on these. What we do is leave a long thread, because we're going to use that to sew up with. So I also want, and I'm using the green needle because it shows up better. Let's move that needle out the way because we don't need it. Thread the yarn, and then we have to thread the needle through the stitches. But what I'm going to do before that, this tiny little end here, I'm actually going to loop round and pull into a knot. You'll see why afterwards, because it's all going to be sewn into the hedgehog. And then we just move the needle, move the stitches from the needle onto so they're both needles. Very confusing, isn't it? From the knitting needle onto the sewing needle, and pull the end through because we don't need that, and then pull it tight, and I will just catch it up a bit there and there so that it doesn't come open again. Right, so there's the ear, one ear. Okay, that can go over there out the way, that can go over there out the way, that can go out the way. And now we're going to throw, well, it's no good going away with that camera because now we're going to sew it on. And you can see with this one, I've placed the ears further round so that they're more like ears and not like eyebrows, like I was doing before. And it's quite simple. I just measure it round so it's about right. And I'm just hooking through the stitches. Oops, through that one and up through the ear. And then through the next one. This is quite long eyelash yarn, and it tends to get in the way a bit. And through there. And turn it round a bit so I can see, and you can see. And catch it from this end. And when you think it's on tight enough and tidy enough, I don't think that's quite right. Let's get that bit there. But we won't take his nose up with it. Right? When you think it's on tight enough there, we will lean it forward. I'm just trying to get there we go. Then you just go in through the front and out somewhere through the hedgehog's back. And there we have the hedgehog. And then we can snip that because we're not going to lose it, are we? Because it's in there. So that's both the ears on. Now for doing I've got the yarn ready. And what I use is 4-ply black, but I use it doubled up. Right, so we'll do the eye first. Now with the eye, you can either come from the top here and come out where you want the eye to be, which in this case is going to be around here, or you can come from the side, whichever. I'm going to come from the top, work the needle through till you find your finger, but don't prod yourself with the needle. You do have to work your way through the fibre, right? So pull that out and watch this one, because as soon as that disappears, we stop pulling. Okay, so now we're going to do I'm going to do it upside down so you can see it. And what I do is I go not straight across there, I go on an angle there to the one above and put that in, and then down to the other one, coming back into this, and then again, and then one across again. This one just goes across the middle. Okay, so there you've got the eye, and then you just go back in through and back out wherever you like, because it doesn't really matter, because you're not going to see it. Okay, so that's the eye. Nice and easy, nice and simple. And then we just cut that off, because it's not going to unravel, because it's gone through the... There we go. And then we want some more black. I've got a longer piece. I don't think I'm going to need it this long, but I'll show you why. And we double it over once again. Isn't it always fiddly picking up the ends?
Is it?
Yeah. Right, now Hedgehog's going to go on her back, or his back, whichever. And we're going to go in from the bottom, and we want to go all the way and come out on the tip of his nose, or her nose. Okay, and again, we watch the yarn. Once it disappears in there, it's fine. Okay, and again, I'm going to do the crisscross thing, but we can do it a bit bigger because it's going to cover the whole nose. So I just do crisscross. I'm sure somebody will probably tell you I'm not doing it right, but this is somebody who doesn't do sewing. Okay, and then we go up and over. And up and over again. And you just keep going up and over until you've gone all the way across the snout. To cover it. Just moving across. I don't tend to move across very far each time. But I do find you use more, obviously, more yarn doing the snout than you do the eyes. Yes, I've got one that's a bit looser. It's not that one, it's that one. So pull that up a bit. Okay. And we're almost at the end. It's a bit fiddly going through the stitches, but persevere. Come out, that's it. And I do use my finger to guide the yarn because sometimes it's you just end up with actually I'm going to take that a bit further over because that's better. It'll cover it over better. And you just come back again the same way. And just gently taking it over until you're happy with how much of a snout he's got. And I think that's about right, don't you? And we can put there we go. And to go back, we go back pretty much the way we came in. So it's back and through and out anywhere through the body. Okay. And then you might find you want to move some of the stuffing back up the nose. It's got a bit of a cockeyed nose. There you go. Nobody's perfect. And there he is. Eyes and nose and ears all in position. I like to tip the nose down slightly. I don't know why.
Give him a bit of character.
Yeah. So there he is. And that's how you do the face. And I have to thank Snowy Cat for showing me how to do those, because I wouldn't have had a clue otherwise. But I've learnt quite a bit. The ears I could do, and I'm not putting feet on because the feet are, well, Snowy Cat mentioned yesterday they look like talons. I said, yeah, they do. They're horrible. But as a hedgehog usually keeps his feet tucked under his fur, we'll leave him without feet, shall we? Well, yeah.
Spikes.
Spikes. His coat, then.
Coat, yeah.
His coat. This one's got a coat of many colours. We should call him Joseph. There we go. That's how I'm now covered in little bits of eyelash yarn. So there he is. All done. And that's it. So that's how you do the hedgehog face. It's not difficult. It is fiddly, but it's not actually, it's not bad fiddly. It's just, you have to just take your time a bit and do it gently. And I work out first where the arms, where I've got the decreases across here, I've put the eyes literally just above the decreases. So I used that as a marker and it gave me an idea. And then and from there, I knew I wanted the ears to go slightly to the sides. So I put them round slightly. So that's how I made the decision of where everything was going. You might decide differently and that's fine. Okay, so there he is, all done. Now the next tutorial I'm going to do is for chevrons, and I'm going to be doing it in double knit, although I will be doing one in Aran as well. But I'll do the double knit first, and this is going to be the smaller chevrons, not the big ones like in the wanna wrap. Really wanna wrap, I should say. Okay, so I will see you all soon. Take care now. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, Phil.
Bye.
There you go, Joseph. You're all done. Don't you look smart? Let's give you a fringe as well.